Hello everyone, and welcome to the funny stream with the demon girl. I'm stupid, I forgot to set up. I was so focused on other things that I forgot that I have a virtual character to present, and it's not set up yet. You know, I was really gonna stream Cyberpunk today. I was really thinking about it. I was planning to. But then I was like reading through some lore, archives and shit, trying to piece together the story of this game. And I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna figure this out without having finished the third playthrough. And that annoyed me. So now I have to play this game. It's not really a choice anymore. I will never have peace. Yeah, that's right. Finish the job 621. That's me right now in the armored core. Hey y'all. Welcome to the stream. You may notice that our mech has once more transformed. This is RED-13, version 13. Presumably the last version. That would make it nice, because our, gun 13, that'd be cute if this is the last version.
42 times I smashed that like and button, hit subscribe, demilypyro love.
Thank you for subscribing, River. I think you wrote your message wrong, but that's okay. I respect that. I'm just closing some tabs here as we get started. Close that window, close this window. Need that one, don't need that one. There we go. So as you can see, I've done away with the very big chest piece, because frankly it weighed too much and it was very large. And I kind of like how this one is a little bit less bulky looking. Switch the arms out for these, which are light enough so we can stay within mid-range and equip all our stuff. But they're still pretty good defensively. I did keep the legs, because I like the legs. The legs are cool with the wings on them. You may notice that I've put like stickers of all the characters we like on the wings of the mech. So that's Rusty and the Nightfall Raven over there. And on this side we have Carla and Chatty, and also the handler Walter. I thought that was cute. I thought that'd be cute to do. And of course, Red 13. But we have a mission to do. Underground Exploration Depth 1. Look, the fact that I've killed all those characters doesn't mean I don't like them.
You'll be going into that underground facility, Watchpoint Alpha. I managed to talk Arquebus into letting us lead their survey. They jumped at the chance to use an independent mercenary as their canary. Balaam has already barged in, taking several red guns and MT squads. Seems they want to be ready for a run-in with Arquebus's new firepower. You'll start by descending through Depth 1, a vertical chamber sector. It's likely you'll meet resistance from autonomous defenses left by the PCA. The worst of them is lurking at the bottom, Nepenthes, an energy weapon platform. Heard on the grapevine that it already turned half of Balaam's forces to ash. Don't want to
Now, as we go into the 4th chapter, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I expect allmind to show up and fuck shit up at some point, but I have no idea when that's gonna happen, so I'm just like feeling it, like coming up in the back of my head, you know what I mean?
My brothers and sisters.
It's scary.
They're deep inside.
One of the logs we found did say something about allmind, like, waiting until Arquebus does something, I think?
621. You ready?
How y'all doing? It might be new content.
You'll be going down deep, and there's no guarantee you'll come back. Still, you're the only one who can do this. I'm counting on you to reach the coral.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Access the elevator and take it down.
Intruder detected. Threat level unknown. Defense phase 1.0. Commencing termination.
The defense system is activated. It's got eyes on it. Fight back.
I'm gonna.
The elevator's locked out.
We have no choice but to jump. Let's go, Raven.
I'm gonna jump so good.
Watch out. Below you. That's the Pentheus. It's clearly a force to be reckoned with.
No, I can just go down this way.
Wait, the partition's moving.
I'm picking up enemy signals nearby.
Is the lighting here different than usual, or is that just me?
You're clear. I'll find a way to get that partition open. Stand by for now, 621.
Over there. I've sent you a marker.
I feel like the last times we did this, it wasn't quite this red in
Find
here.
an access point. Good job sniffing that out.
Oh,
Unauthorized access detected. Transition.
I guess that solved it.
1.5.
It's changed its combat routine, Raven. Watch out for those plasma missiles.
uh-oh.
It's tracking you, 621.
Evasive action.
Not if I fall really fast.
AP at 30%.
You've got it in your sights now, 621. Just need to get a little closer.
Almost there.
Air kit remaining.
You're up close now, 621. Destroy the target.
It can't aim that far down.
It'll be easier to immobilize if you aim for the neck joint.
Defense sustaining damage. Overriding depth 1 defense plan.
Pentheus artillery platform is solid.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Chad, if you call me daddy, I will get you banned.
Long road ahead of us.
How about that? I feel like this is not a question I should have to answer. Mommy, I have, less against, I guess, but I still don't like it.
No new messages.
I don't like the question. I don't like that you're asking that. Don't be weird in my chat.
Designed to transport resources. It'll be a complex route with a lot of blind spots. Be ready for close quarters combat.
Raven, there's something you should know. I've obtained the comms log from the Balaam squad that went in before you. It looks like they have another mission here, and it's not part of their survey.
Huh?
Guard mechs won't be the only threat. Balaam's agenda is just as dangerous.
Did we ever figure out what that was about? Balaam's agenda? I don't know if we ever figured that out.
Just so you know, 621, my radar won't be able to reach the lower depths. You'll have to trust your eyes and ears.
Somebody time out that guy.
Main system
Not enjoying his
activating
presence.
combat mode.
Let's go, Raven. This is where the survey begins in earnest.
Thank you. I'm enjoying the game just fine. Thank you for asking. Now this is the mission where the first playthrough we encountered Iguazu. And the second playthrough we encountered a assassin hired by Iguazu. So what does the third playthrough have in store? Iguazu has been kind of a weird, like, unknown factor here. In the first playthrough he died down here. In the second playthrough he hired an assassin and then fucked off. I don't know if we ever saw him again after that.
Been waiting for you, Raven. You're gonna die, traitor.
Sounds like you found Balaam's MTs.
It's a weird way for a storyline to end. It's not unusual for FromSoft, I guess, but
This should get the power back online.
I feel like characters don't die off screen much in this.
The elevator's back online.
I mean, Walter did, but
Let's take it back up to the upper level.
This way.
The partition should open now. See if you can get access. The heat exchanger section's up ahead. This is around where
Walter kinda sorta died.
advanced squad comes
I don't know.
from.
Alright, what do we got? No Iguazu.
It seems we're alone.
Which means... Hello?
Raven, ambush!
Yeah, it's cold call. I do want to hear more of his dialogue, so I'm gonna hold off a bit.
Independent mercenary cold call. AC dead sled. It seems he's a black market contract killer.
Person. This is just business.
I mean, I'm kind of also a contract killer, so like, who cares? Like, are we pretending that this is like less morally good than what I'm doing?
I see why poor Iguazu couldn't beat you.
Oh?
Why he abandoned his red gun pride and succumbed to his frustrations. What a pity.
What, so he just fucked off?
You shouldn't have been so hard on the poor lad.
2 repair kits remaining.
That's it, he just left the story, and there's nothing more to him? Alright, well.
It comes. The inevitable.
AC dead sled destroyed. Cold call won't be a danger to you anymore. Iguazu. He even tried sending in a I'll sit after you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Defense program phase 0.0. Intruder identified.
I was starting to like Iguazu. I don't know how I feel about him just leaving the plot.
Raven, watch out. That
Hmm. I was starting to like him.
Ventilation duct identified. Looks like
Hey,
it's connected to
Jill.
the control room.
I'm just being upset that Iguazu has like no further relevance, apparently. I thought there'd be something more with him for the third playthrough, but I guess not.
Defense program phase 2.5. Intruder proximity to critical sector confirmed.
Looks like the partitions on the upper level have closed. Let's find the access point and lift the lockdown. There. That's the control room. I forced the partitions and the elevators back online. The defense system is lost. We should be able to proceed.
Seems like smooth sailing, 621. As if you hardly need help from me, and you get so good at exploring.
Thanks, Dad.
I expect that defense weapon will be waiting for us. Be careful, Raven.
This is low-key my favorite boss. It's just really cool.
Intruder detected in closed sector. Defense program phase 3.0. Switching to termination mode. Terminating target.
I can't get over termination mode.
Enemy analysis complete. That's the Enforcer, an AI-controlled prototype developed by the PCA. It was designed to defend key multiple sectors and eliminate enemy intruders. Whatever they're hiding around here, they want it to stay.
Phase 3.5. Pattern. Releasing output. Reconfiguring energy draw and maximum balance for all actuators. Terminating intruder.
I win.
You're the only one who can complete this survey. Walter believes in you, and so do I.
Thank you.
Confirmed. Enemy unit is silent. Walter should have some data on the next sector. Let's take a break for now, Raven.
I can jump by pressing the A button.
No new messages.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your records have been updated.
What?
Sorry, Raven. It's just me. I wanted to let you know that some strange new data has been added to the arena's integration program.
Don't scare me like that.
Why don't we go and have a look?
What the fuck? Ephemera? But we already had an ephemera fight, didn't we? Yeah, here. It's the same... AC data that air was discovered in the integration program. Appears to be a sample that allmind was testing. Raven, I was looking for a follow-up to Mind Gamma, but couldn't find anything here. I did find something else, though. A vast hoard of prototypes built with Institute parts. There may be some way to put these to use. I don't like that.
Raven, I realized something while I was checking through the program. If that AC uses coral technology, then I should be able to effectively pilot it myself.
Air?
If it's not too much trouble, how about a test run?
I'm fighting air.
Main system activating combat mode.
Why is the sky like that? Ow, ow!
30%.
What the fuck? What the hell was that?
Main system activating combat mode. AP at 50%.
Is that a red moonlight greatsword? Did I see that, Ray?
Thank you, Raven. I believe I've learned a lot.
I don't like the way you said that. Master of Arena. Cute. Coral Rifle Redshift. And Coral Oscillator Redshift. And Echo Air. A coral-based...
That was incredible,
What?
Raven.
Oh.
There's something I realized when I was playing the role of pilot. Humanity assumed its current form to fight itself. To choose from infinite selections.
What?
That is the essence of the human race. And the key to biological evolution.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Perhaps it is also a clue to what allmind's true goal is.
Huh? What? Was that like a metaphor for like picking parts from the robot parts list? Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I gotta look at this thing. ML Redshift. Seems to be mostly identical to the Moonlight Greatsword, but it's stronger. With less charge attack. I gotta see this. Like, honestly, I gotta see this. I mean, I gotta use that one, obviously. There's no way I'm not using that one. Holy shit. Hang on, let me see the charge attack. Woo! Yeah, okay, yeah. We gotta use that. Did it say the charge attack is not as strong? Did I see that right? So attack power is 7 to 7 times 2. Charge attack power is still higher. Not as strong and non-direct hits. So I should basically only use it on stunned opponents? Is that what I'm gathering? I see. Well, goddamn. That's, yeah. And the other red shift. This one... I don't know. I don't know about that. Do I want that? Do I want a coral rifle? It's like the plasma rifle, huh? Doesn't look like a straight upgrade. I'll try it.
Back to work, 621. Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse. It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser
Hate that
barrier.
thing.
As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside. Which brings me to the job. The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
Crunchy.
Walter. It's like he already knows where the coral convergence is. What makes him so confident?
Hello, everybody.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
It seems cool, but she was a little slow. Still, for a long-range rifle, I could do worse. Wait. It shoots about as fast as a shotgun. I guess it doesn't hurt.
Watch your footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8. Defense phase 4.0. Terminating current.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
It does seem to have some splash damage, but not a lot.
It's a step up from intruder.
It's about as big as the Songbird, I think.
No sign of the corporation.
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
It does look cool, you're correct. It looks pretty fucking cool.
Find the pressure chamber, 621. Destroy it. The resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
The threat has entered the reactor. Defense phase 4.5.
Fight back, Raven.
They really went above and beyond to keep that laser barrier going.
Defense weapon destroyed. The pressure chamber is behind that partition.
I like it when things are red.
There, 621. Destroy the target.
Right-hand detonator.
It does run out of ammo pretty fast. from the looks of it.
Before it explodes, 621.
The partition!
Oh my god, it's a Moonlight Greatsword fight.
No biosigns. Countdown in progress. Calculating time until core explosions. Raven, there's only 2 minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9. Terminated.
AP at 30%. 2 repair kits remaining. Light end ammunition at 30%.
I win.
Did you get it?
Raven, release the partitions.
Enforcement system. Full state of process. Throttle. Now. Accelerate.
You've got a job to do, 621. Don't fail me now.
I'm doing so much job.
To get clear.
It's gonna blow. Brace for impact.
Kaboom.
That was a close one. Look, the laser barrier's weakening. The coral's near. That's another solid milestone in our work.
Alrighty. Now what?
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent, at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then.
This is not new dialogue.
What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Oh, right. That decision.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
No new messages.
Raven, you've got 2 requests to go with the order from Arquebus.
Mm-hmm.
One is from the Liberation Front. The other's from Allmind.
Allmind?
You should consider what your choice means, Raven. For my part, I've chosen to trust in you. Whatever you decide, I know you'll mean it.
Allmind? Intercept the red guns, ambush the Vespers, or eliminate V3. Eliminate V3 O'Keefe, Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. This is new.
This request comes from Allmind. True to form, they've sent us an encrypted message with top-level security. I expect it must be about coral release.
Uh-huh.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. There is an obstacle to the project that must be removed.
You don't say.
The target is V3 O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. A second-generation augmented human, O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations.
Oh. He was a double
It
agent.
seems he has had a last-minute change of heart and means to betray us. You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. His records will note death by misadventure.
Misadventure?
The release project must succeed. Only an exceptional augmented human can be the key.
What the how do you have all of that on file?
4621, Raven. Allmind is certain of your success.
Did I see a C4789 in there? Okay, let's do our homework. O'Keefe. Member of an older generation of augmented humans. During the Island 4 disturbance, he worked as an agent carrying out espionage activities. He was headhunted by Arquebus Information Department, agreed to sign up for the condition that provided him with Generation 9 augmentation surgery. Counteract the coral burn-in on his brain. I want Hoverlex for this one. I do have one ready for that. See, I've got Red Sky here, which is double songbirds, double shotguns. I've also got Red Spam, which is all missiles. I guess I'll grab Red Sky until it's proven I need something else.
We've made our decision.
So I'm guessing that's where the allmind path branches off. From the main two playthroughs.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Eliminate V3 O'Keefe.
That him?
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. They're one of all minds, right? Tired as I am, I'm not ready to die yet.
It's not up to you, I'm afraid.
Seems you're not the first assassin Allmind has sent. But you can be the last. Be careful, Raven.
You don't even know what you're doing, do you?
Not really.
Let me tell you something. All mind ain't worth it.
Where is he? Down there. Air battle!
You think you want coral relief, but you don't. Shovel down your bland rations. Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks. That's being human. Life on Rubicon sure does suck, huh? Don't tell me you like it here.
Ah, you bastard. Let me up. No. I'm gonna die. I'm not good at flying. Oh, shit. Oh, I can just land down here? That's allowed? Oh. Can I go this way? No. Okay, well that's weird. That I can just hang out down here. Hey, come meet me. Come fight me in the pit. You're done.
Maybe now. Get some sleep. See you on the other side.
Rusty?
V3 O'Keefe has gone silent. Was he another candidate, I wonder? A key to coral release?
Is Rusty working for Allmind?
Quest. We can go now, Raven.
I don't like that. Hmm.
One new message.
Augmented human C4621. Raven.
Hi.
The project is nearing fruition. We will meet again when you reach the coral convergence.
I have to fight Ibis again, huh? Okay, got the emblem. Ah! I don't think I like allmind. It's creepy. Alright, well, switches to red 13. If I'm gonna fight... I'm gonna fight Rusty first.
We're picking up where we left off. Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we can explore deeper underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey. There was something else, too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Okay.
Following you. The Liberation Front? Another mercenary?
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
Now, when we first did this mission, it was Rusty. The second time it was Rusty and also that guy from the Liberation Front together. So what's it gonna be on the third time?
It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
Yeah, the second time it was Middle Flatwell.
Is that a mealworm? It's grown into a monster. Looks like these guys got a taste of the coral too.
Hungry for worms?
Reading pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us, and it's getting closer.
Oh boy. Hey, Rusty!
are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
Casey Steele Haste.
I don't want to dance to their tune, but this time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. Set you both up. 621, we get through this alive.
Dick.
Wait!
He's a liberation friendly.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see the potential.
You're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
AP at 30%. Right hand ammunition
I'm not really getting a good time to get in some shots.
at 30%.
Something's changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
AP at 30%. No repair kits remaining. AP 50%. AP at 30%. Right hand ammunition at 30%.
Damn.
We barely got to know each other.
I need to adjust my build. That laser gun is not working for me. See, this is the problem. When one gun is so much better, like, obviously. Where is it? Like, I don't think anything's ever gonna beat the two Zimmermans, you know? That's kind of sad, in a way.
Casey Steele Haste incoming.
I don't want to dance to their tune. This time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. Rusty, wait!
I feel like he's dodging my moonlight a lot, too.
He's a liberation friendly.
Oh, not that time.
Rusty, you're good.
That was pretty good damage.
And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
Ow.
AP at 30%.
Something's changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
AP at 30%.
Never failed to impress. This isn't over yet.
We've lost all signs of Steele Haste.
Rusty made it. Good. I can't hold out. Withdrawing.
Yeah, I don't understand why Flatwell shows up.
It seems both pilots evacuated.
It's weird.
I'm picking up a major coral response, coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
Well, I knew they're allies, but
City.
he didn't show up in the first run. Why would he show up now?
No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
I assume he's alive in Run 1? Why would he not be alive in Run 1? He's there to give you the Vesper job, right? No, we rescue Thundomayan in that mission.
My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter has sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go.
Mm-hmm.
There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
See, I've been thinking about that. I've collected every single archive in the game, and I even got like a cute little reward for it. It says omniscience. I collected every single text log in the game, and then a few of them. Where is it? Video record: The Fires of Abyss. Last words spoken by Professor Nagai, the Rubicon Research Institute Director. 12 minutes remain. I have done all that I must. I alone shall bear the burden of watching the fires of Ibis burn. Whatever future awaits the boy, I hope he grows into a man strong enough to seize it. I have friends in Jupiter colonies. Surely they will look after him. So I think Professor Nagai is the other scientist who took all the sins upon it and died with the fires of Ibis. Which makes sense to me. That would mean, according to Professor Nagai's logs, there were him and 2 assistants. Assistant number 1 loses his mind. He becomes obsessed with the powers of coral. He gets into augmentation surgery, all kinds of bullshit. No further mention of him, really. So I think he's the one who goes crazy and has all the sins that Professor Nagai has to take upon him. No real word on what happens to him in these logs. But his son is mentioned here as teaming up with assistant number 2, who likes to assemble toys and might give him something to smile about. Now, when you say assembling toys and smiling, I'm thinking of Carla. So I think assistant 2 is Carla, which would make the boy Walter. If Walter was a kid in the Fires of Ibis, and that was 50 years ago, he'd be like 60 now, which I can see working out, basically. So I think that's the case. That does still leave the question of how fucking old Carla is. If she was already an adult working in a lab before the fires, she must be at least 70? But I have more evidence. I've been digging. See, down here, you have the sketches of STV, which includes this one, where he meets RAD and meets Carla, the woman in charge. She's the smartest of the bunch. Have I seen her somewhere else before? Which says to me that when we look at STK sketch here, he is at the Institute talking to both the Professor Namai and the 2 assistants, So he has met Assistant 2, and he says Carla looks familiar to him. Now there is the problem that SDK and STV are not the same character, according to these logs. It says here that SDK died in the fires of Ibis. But it also says that STV wears a mask and is one of the few artists left who still draws by hand, which is something SDK did. So I think they're the same person, just under a new identity. So it's weird. Like, something's fucking with the timeline. Carla is at least 70 somehow, which doesn't sound right. But there's so many hints towards her that it has to be her. Like the mention of smiling, she mentions smiling all the time. She builds toys, she's got the toy box mech. And you know, STV's saying that she looks familiar. So I think Carla is Assistant 2, and Walter is the son of Assistant 1. But I don't know, is there... There's one other character we know is old as balls, but is still active and running around an AC, and that's Sulla. If we look up Sulla in here, it says he was active before the fires of Ibis as well. But he's still running around. He's Gen 1. So the only thing I can assume is that Generation 1 augmentation surgery halts aging? Maybe? The only other character we know about who is at least that old would be Thumdel Mayan. Now, I don't think he's augmented, because he sounds old when you have him on the comms. He's an old man, clearly. And it mentions he was a young man before the fires of Ibis. So he ages normally. There's something weird. Like, Sulla and Carla specifically are way older than they should be. But they don't sound it. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe augmentation surgery slows aging. Maybe they got cryogenically frozen. I don't fucking know. But there's something fucky there. What was I talking about? See, when we first heard that story from Walter, we assumed that he was the other scientist who took the sins upon him. But I think it's pretty clear that that was supposed to be Professor Nagai, and he would he's way too old anyway. So, isn't Sulla the only Gen 1 alive, just the only we meet? Wait, Sulla isn't the only Gen 1 alive, just the only one we meet. Is that a fact? I feel like other Gen 1s have been mentioned. Well, see, the obvious wildcard here is Rusty. Rusty received augmentation surgery prior to joining the Vespers, and though the precise details are unclear, he declared himself to be of the 8th generation. Now, when it says that, I have to assume that it's not true. Or they wouldn't specify that he claims this that. Right? So there has to be something fucking with Rusty as well. Oh, Carla. Her arena thing doesn't say much other than that she's a genius and she likes to make people laugh. Which again, the thing mentioning with isn't to making people smile, I think it's a very obvious link, right? Like, they wouldn't put that there if there wasn't a connection. I don't know. I've been rooting through the lore. I've been collecting all the archives. I don't know. Let's go.
You saw the ruins. Institute City. The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis.
I'm sure Vtuber is gonna figure it out.
Arquebus has ordered us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621.
We're not gonna do that.
We're done with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
Gotta be besties.
621. From here on out, Never mind. Just trust your instincts.
What's that about?
Your voices are so close now.
I'm waiting for like the ending of Route 3 to like really blow me out of the water.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Let's go, Raven.
Hi Astra, how are you?
Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success. Crazy. Independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Arquebus's orders, did you? V2 Snail, come in. The Raven is landing. Requesting backup. Please,
Way to die.
Snail, come in.
Vespers left her for dead. Wasn't pretty.
Credit shall be
I like the red shifts, it hits like a truck.
fabulous opportunity. Valen was a sinking ship, but Arquebus' stars on the rise. And me, I'll be well rewarded when I bring them your head on a silver platter. Yes, I smell opportunity.
2 repair kits remaining.
Did I misread the signs?
He was right to bet against Pyro. Never saw that coming. The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
Secure the area, 621.
Okay.
Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
I hope I read Moonlight.
Switching to encoded channels.
Allmind.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent.
Oh, you don't say.
Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. Allmind will handle the rest.
Let's go, Raven.
Okay. You have my attention?
621. Do you read me? Line's cutting out.
Handler Walter. Another hindrance to the project.
You don't like Walter?
Leave him to us.
Hey, Allmind, you're kind of freaking me out.
1 repair kit remaining.
Oh, this is the hole we crawl out of in the escape mission.
Huh? That's the independent mercenary. Wait, something's up. Are we being jammed? The signal.
This is getting weird.
Both ACs were destroyed, but all is proceeding mercenary is for.
I have to explore everything. There's nothing here. Are those mines? No. Yeah, this is the spot where we end up after they capture us.
Confirmed. It's V2 Snail. We're clear to ambush him.
Who goes there?
We've been spotted.
Oh, it doesn't have that much range.
The independent mercenary Raven. Leave it to him not to sniff me out. But how did you find me? I'll take your AC's wreck for answers.
Is this like the third time we're killing this guy? In different fights, too?
30%.
What?
Just like they said,
Iguazu!
you're gonna die, freelancer.
Yay! I'm happy he's still relevant. Oh shit, I'm gonna die though.
The guy from the ice worm mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day. I don't like you either.
Oh boy.
V2 Snail.
Taz, you're finally dead. That noise. My head.
I'm glad Iguazu's still relevant. I came to like him in the end. Like, he's just funny. He's fun to have around. Because he's such a dick.
Confirmed. It's V2 Snail. We're clear to ambush him.
What's going on with our comms? Check.
Target ambush. Make it count.
The independent mercenary Raven.
That's me.
Leave it to him not to sniff me out. But how did you find me? I'll take your AC's wreck for answers.
Just like they said.
Who is they?
You're gonna die, freelancer.
What are you doing here?
The guy from the ice worm mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day. I don't like you either. I'll kill the both of you.
V2 Snail down.
That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you? Make it stop.
Am I?
Make it. It's inside my head. You're all laughing at me, aren't you?
Iggy, alright?
AP at 30%.
I don't think he's alright.
No repair kits remaining.
I'm kind of worried about him.
Different.
Gun 5. Iguazu down. We did it.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done. Now you are one with us.
One with you?
Welcome to Allmind.
What is happening?
No new messages.
We've received a message from Allmind. It sounds like they want to bring you under their protection as part of the Coral Release Project. Let's hear them out.
What generation is Iguazu? Good question. He's 4th gen, just like us. And they did mention that 4th generation often has auditory hallucinations. True. MIA. Wasn't this interesting?
Augmented Human C4621, Raven.
Hi.
The project is nearing fruition, thanks in no small part to your cooperation.
Yeah, you scare me.
During the battle for Institute City, several of the corporation's key pilots died in combat. We have manipulated the data to state that you too were killed in action.
Ah.
However, you will not be truly safe until you formally accept our protection. C4621, Raven. Return from Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2 and head for the rendezvous point. That is all.
I don't like this. All of this is weird. Yeah, this is... We're totally off script now.
Once you reach the rendezvous point, no one will be able to threaten you anymore.
Like, this is totally disconnected from the storyline of the other two now. We never fought Ibis. Arquebus never got the big thing. Snail is dead.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's go, Raven. The rendezvous point that Allmind gave is on depth 1. It's not far from the surface.
What are these things? I don't know how, but the Watchpoint's defenses are back online.
Corporate stragglers still remain within the Watchpoint.
Ah, these things are friends
We
now.
have made some adjustments to ensure that they will not be a threat.
Watch out. Sniper LCs.
I'm noticing that Allmind speaks in a very human way.
If they're not with us, they're against
Like,
us.
saying things like making some adjustments. That's not a thing a robot would say. That's a very human phrase.
Up the partition.
Without their leadership, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
That's not a good thing to say. You're going very HAL 9000 right now.
AC, ID unknown. Hell, we're in hell.
I'm picking up enemies behind you.
Oh.
It's all going wrong, and that AC's to blame. I'm not gonna die like this. AP 50%. I never should have come here.
Enemy signal silent. Let's keep moving.
This is getting weird, man.
2 repair kits remaining. They're just drones. Lock them down.
Are those... Okay, no, that's mud. I thought those were pools of blood.
Towards the nearest Vestra. Wait, we found a Balaam straggler. Damn you, Arquebus.
Gun 6 Red? I like him. Can we be friends?
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. You are close to the rendezvous point.
We never really met 6 Red in the story. Not in person. I passed him? Wait, where was he? Is he back here? Where'd he go? Did I miss him? Is he down here? Oh.
Set. Gun 13.
Hi.
Gun 13, Raven. Good work, Gun
Hey,
13.
man.
Always did work hard for me. Handled all my requests.
Yeah, man.
And yet...
And yet what? Oh, come on.
Gun 13, Raven. I can't trust you.
He does have a combat log.
They're missing it, everyone. They're dead. Because of you, Gun
I'm sorry, man.
13. The curse of red guns.
Gun 6 red. Down.
That sucks.
Let's get back to our mission, Raven.
But he did have a combat log. Which make me happy. Which way am I going? This way? Are all the red guns dead now? Did any of them survive? Iguazu's dead. Michigan's dead. I think that's all of them.
We've arrived at allmind's coordinates. Enemy detected. Above.
What?
B3 Peter, taking command.
Hater.
What? You?
Hey, man.
My old colleague Raven, I presume.
Yeah, we're besties.
Augmented human C4
He's not even in an armored core. He's just in a light cavalry.
secured the area.
You killed V3. You killed O'Keefe. Damn you.
I'm sorry, man.
He always looked out for me. Damn it. O'Keefe. V3 Peter. It's got this right to it.
What? Hey, come on, man.
Repair kits remaining.
Once I make sure Snail's dead, I'll be the only one left.
No, you're dead, man.
This isn't right. I can still...
Ambitious motherfucker.
LC destroyed.
I respect that.
Looks like we're clear.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. Allmind hereby guarantees your protection.
Okay.
Invoking Allmind Administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Okay. I can't reach it. Shit. That's a trophy. Okay. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, that was the last combat lock. It was all of them.
We have entered satellite orbit. Release the subject from stasis.
Understood. Master Allmind.
Master?
Activating cerebral coral control device.
Cerebral core. What?
Augmented human. C4621 has awakened.
Raven, you've come too. No brainwave abnormalities. Thank goodness.
Deepest apologies, Raven. It was for the best that you remained asleep until the situation had settled. Allow us to explain. You are in the vicinity of a closure satellite, in the Xylem's hold.
You got the Xylem?
As anticipated, the corporations have siphoned the coral into a single mass.
Okay, so that still happened.
All that remains is to seize the opportunity to set the coral free, so that it may carry humanity toward new horizons.
Oh, you want that to happen?
The coral release is imminent. Raven. Air. You shall be the trigger for the change to come.
I don't like where this is going.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode. No new messages.
Raven, we've received a request from allmind.
You don't say.
We've chosen coral release to pursue humanity and coral's potential. Now that the choice is made, we have to carry on, no matter what obstacles confront us.
So we're just gonna like release all the coral into space? That's our goal? Not blow it up,
Incoming comms.
but just release it into space.
Registration number RB23. Call sign. Raven. You have submitted all combat logs requested for the log hunt program.
Yeah.
In recognition of your achievement, you are hereby certified as an elite hunter.
Oh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, see, that worries me. Because... yeah, the coral tide is rising at a normal rate. The fires of Rubicon happened because there was too much coral growing. And they wanted to stop that, and that's why they burned it. So if that was bad enough that the fires of Abyss hadn't happened, then this doesn't seem like a good thing. Did I pick the wrong team here? I don't like this. What's that thing I got? Was that a new sword? Prototype coral oscillator.
Hey there, Miss Elite Hunter. Worried you might be the baddie?
I'm a little worried I might be the baddie. Thank you for subscribing, Ellie Hallie. So is this thing like... whoa. Look at that. Jesus. Let me just, okay, yeah, that's a giant fucking evil lightsaber. Oh, that's the sword that, Walter uses, isn't it? Yeah, the big swoopy laser. Do I want this? Is this better than my red moonlight? It might be good. It did seem to have a higher damage value. I'll try it. It is like the last reward we did for the log hunts. Okay, let's regain control of the xylem.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains.
Mm-hmm.
We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers.
Right.
They are planning to crash the xylem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral. We want you to stop the ship from within.
So you just put me here?
Destroy
You
all
smuggled me on board?
parasite modules installed throughout the xylem's control center.
Parasite module.
By doing so, you will free control of the xylem from Overseer's meddling. Allowing allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the Xylem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. Allmind anticipates your swift success.
I have to kill Carla again.
Allmind is after Overseer. Let's get started, Raven.
Well, I don't think Overseer was ever even explained in this playthrough. Like, it just assumes we know now. Which, I mean, I guess we do, but
Main system activating.
the timeline is goofy.
Commence mission. Destroy the parasite modules set by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer, Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules.
Ghost disabled. Target destroyed. This sector should be clear.
I knew those things were yours.
Let's move on.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven, sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
You said that way too humanly.
Starboard block looking.
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
Target destroyed. 3 remaining. Until the Xylem's course can no longer be altered.
Parasite modules left. Let's keep it up, Raven.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out the Xylem. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
You must hurry. We cannot afford
I don't
to
like
lose our
this.
momentum.
I don't like this at all. Where am I going? Right, ghost bot. There.
One more.
It seems Handler Walter was onto him.
All targets destroyed.
Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was one step ahead of us. Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center.
How do I get there?
As for Handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
Yourself. Oh, pin apart. I found something called an NGI.
Light definition at 50%.
Let's head for the core, Raven. Overseer. The Association of Observers. Allmind must have seen them as the true threat from the very beginning.
What happened to Kate? Is she here somewhere?
You've come, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time.
Is that you, Chatty?
You're going down with the ship.
Oh.
Proxy activation. Emergency protocol. Xylem
What
lockout.
do I do?
Augmented Human C4621, Raven.
Yeah, hi.
If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
Okay.
You have to hurry, Raven.
Ow.
There's something behind you.
It's an institute machine. No.
The chief's left me a job to
Oh, I guess Walter never got brainwashed in this timeline, because
tourist.
Snail never captured me.
AP at 50%.
Look, Walter, I get it, but also I've seen the future, and your thing is gonna destroy the world. So, like,
At 30%.
where's Rusty? Rusty's still around, right?
The control system security is down. Access the central device ring.
How do I do that? Shoot it? No. Okay. Triangle.
Chief, I couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
The silent control system is silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant.
Okay.
Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
What do you mean by that? All mind? Context? Details? I got a shield. Okay, cool.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my window. So, how we feeling, chat? How we feel about how this is going right now? Cause I'm fucking scared, dude. Jesus. Where's that shield I got? Where is it? What category are shields in? Left shoulder? Coral shield. So I can't use it and the sword? That's kind of too bad. Hmm. What's the point of having a sword and a shield if you can't use both? Coral release concludes chapter. Oh. I haven't been streaming that long yet.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. We offer you our gratitude. All impediments to coral release have been eliminated, and the complications caused by Handler Walter's meddling are soon to be corrected. The final stage is at hand. Together, we shall achieve coral release.
Now, when you say together, what do you mean by that? Like, what role do I play here exactly?
What awaits us on the other side? Raven, let's find out together.
Like, what do you need me for at this point? Carla.
Look,
And Walter.
The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented Human C4621. Raven, your role has come to an end.
Well, well. I've been waiting for this freelancer.
Iguazu?
I became part of this monster, so I could crush you.
What?
This time, you will die.
What?
Main system activating combat mode.
Huh?
Raven, All Might's real role.
What do you mean?
Release them.
Ow. Ow.
Raven. See pulse wave mutation. There.
Ow, fucking Jesus.
We'll make you one with us.
What do you mean run with us?
Care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Okay, when I was happy that you were still part of the plot, I meant it as like a friendly rival thing, Iguazu. I didn't expect you to be the final boss. Alright, where are you at? There you are.
50%.
What, you want me to fucking mind meld with you? What's the big idea here?
Freeland.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
What?
All Might's going to try something.
You don't say.
I've got an idea too.
Oh.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
Why are there more? That's the echo, isn't it?
With you, Raven.
Oh, Air! Oh, you're here! Why?
Now,
2 sea spiders?
side.
Are you fucking serious?
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
There. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
Wait. Iguazu heard Air too? That's fucking wild, dude.
Left hand, right hand ammunition at 50%.
Sword. Alright. No, you.
Now, Raven.
Now what?
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
I'm trying.
50%.
Ow. Oh, Jesus, you can do that?
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head.
Is he still on board with this? Because I feel like he's not on board with this anymore.
You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind.
I have laser.
50%. Sequential ammunition at 30%.
What's happening?
I'll shut you all up!
What is happening?
It's resonating.
What is happening? That's a big sword.
Interference. I'm losing sync.
Air.
I can't fight anymore.
Ugh.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voice.
Ugh.
This ghost of me won't last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
I can't believe Iguazu's the final boss. Are you fucking kidding me? No checkpoints. Okay, damn.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, all minds real gold. It's to release.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We'll make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Mm.
Two repair kits remaining.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
Are you saying all the brains were uploaded into allmind when they killed them? It's fucking weird, dude.
This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Might's going to try something. I've got an idea too.
AP at 50%.
I gotta see this cutscene again. It's cool.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
I'm not cool with this, man.
I'm with you, Raven.
I don't know if how I feel about the robot having titties.
Now, I can fight by your side.
Red versus blue is real.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
One repair kit remaining.
Now, Raven.
Dispose
Damn
of
it.
them, Iguazu.
This thing has no fucking range.
Right hand ammunition at 50%.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
No.
Said I don't care about all mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Right shoulder ammunition at no repair kits remaining. AP at 50%.
Do the sea spiders even matter?
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Okay, no, the ceasefire just died.
Interference! I'm losing sync! I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. But what makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Damn!
Goes to me one last time. Leave a spot for me in hell.
No, I got this. I got this. It is really cool.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, allmind's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation, Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one.
I gotta do the charge attack on the laser. I shouldn't just...
The big plan.
Yeah.
I just want that
How about this thing?
freelancer
Woo! That's more like it.
AP at 50%.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
Iguazu. His body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Oh, it didn't work.
Got an idea too.
AP at 30%.
Raven, you have to hold out.
Oh, come on. Okay, so they can interrupt that. Got it.
AP at 50%.
Sword. I gotta watch it again. It's cool.
To the plan.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
That robot was Kate, wasn't it? Kate is just one personality inside Allmind.
I'm with you, Raven.
Jesus Christ, dude. I still don't understand what Allmind wants exactly.
I can fight by your side.
Yeah.
I'll support you, Raven.
Why is it? Hey,
Damn noise.
controller.
It was you all along.
Being weird.
I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
Ow. Ow. Come on.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu. Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Laser.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone.
Laser.
It's
Sword.
Who can do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake.
I'm a gamer.
Irregular.
Raven, now's your chance.
Shit.
Me won't last long.
That sword sucks, man.
Me in hell.
That sword cannot hit below it. That is rough.
Main system.
Maybe I should switch back to the red moonlight. Oh, one more try.
Raven, all minds real gold. Release
Jesus Christ. Hey, come on. Hey, don't stun me.
Raven.
It's rude.
C pulse wave mutation. There. You were the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once.
Plus, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven,
We did fight Iguazu like 3 times on this route, didn't we?
You are aberrations to the plan.
Yeah.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn boys. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with allmind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about allmind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
AP at 30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Sword does not connect when I'm above it. It's messed up.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you...
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen.
Shit.
This ghost of me won't last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
Yeah, I don't know about this sword, man. Hang on, let me equip the other sword. Let me get the red shift in there.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Hey, Guazu.
All minds real gold. Let's release them.
Hey, come on. Don't stun lock me like that.
Raven,
It's cringe.
C pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
AP at 30%.
You can do better than that, freelancer. The fun's just getting started. Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. I'll support you, Raven.
That damn boys. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
1 repair kit remaining.
Iguazu, you are one with allmind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about all
Eat it.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
What are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you.
Damn.
Raven, now's your chance.
Dispose.
No.
It was always so easy for you.
Shit, goddamn.
This ghost of me won't last long.
Ooh.
For me in hell.
Does he get like faster in that last phase? I think he does.
Main system activating combat mode.
I keep trying to dodge those claws, and I had it earlier, but...
It's real gold. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Equus. His body won't last.
Clean phase 1. I'm gonna watch the cutscene.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Pour myself a drink. Reshare the link to the stream.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
Adjusting my posture.
I'm with you, Raven.
Come on, then. I can take he, you big stupid asshole.
Now, I can fight by your side. I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
No, he doesn't.
At 50%.
Equus. You are one with allmind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about allmind. Want some of this, I'll give it to you.
2 repair kits remaining.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Boom, baby.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices.
You think you're shit?
It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy.
Oh no.
The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
At 30%.
I know how this goes. This is where that grit of yours kicked.
Raven, now's your chance.
Yeah, no, you're done. Boom, boom.
I always envied you.
Oh shit!
The freelancer who had it all.
Our plan. Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger. And we'll pull it ourselves.
Oh. Oh. Is that a black hole? Oh no!
It's beginning. Coral release.
What is happening?
Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, Raven.
Huh?
Raven, you're finally awake.
You were trying to cross the border. Same as us. As that thief and that thief over there. What is happening? Why am I in the shitty old robot?
The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars.
What the fuck?
Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere. Raven, let's meet this new age together.
Huh?
Main system, activating combat mode.
Huh? What? I don't understand. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I don't get it. That was a really good game though. I don't understand. Are we in a new dimension? Are we an AI now? Are we the robots? Are we Coral? Is Coral robots? Are Coral AI now? Are I'm so confused. Like honestly, I don't. I don't get it. Like there's a lot unresolved here. And what was up with? And Walter and Carter just died off screen? And what happened to? And what What happened to Rusty? We never saw Rusty after that. What happened to him? And... is everyone just dead now again? Or... I'm so confused. How long is this? I beat the game. Oh, hi. Yeah, we just beat Armored Core 6. Look at all these words on my screen right now. We just beat the game. You're kind of too late, but thank you. We're watching the credits. Thank you for following Hantome. Thank you very much for the raid. Oh, you were playing this game too. Well, thank you for a rating, Zealous Art. Yeah, yeah, we just finished our 3rd playthrough and got the true ending, I think. Is it a true ending? Or is it, like, just an alternate ending? Is it... I guess it doesn't matter. Thank you for following Risky Bigness. That's a good name. I like that one. Thanks for the gift sub, River. I'm gonna press the skip button, and if something happens, we'll see. Okay, I got a trophy for getting that ending. Good. Stargazer, what does that mean? Which ending is that? Well, it's cleared all missions. Okay, I cleared all the missions. Allmind? What's up, girl?
Number RB23.
Is it just gonna loop again?
Sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is allmind, the mercenary support system.
Yeah, I know. I know who you are, Allmind. Thank you.
Raven.
Hi.
Looks like you passed the authentication.
Yep, I sure did.
You've got plenty of experience. Should be ready for whatever Rubicon throws at you.
Yeah.
I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
That's great, man. Great. Stargazer. Cool. Now there's a few things I don't have yet. I don't have the achievement for getting every part, so I must have missed some somewhere. Are there some hidden parts in those last few levels? I mean, there must be. Because I got all the S ranks. And I got all the log hunts. Okay, I'm missing 2 S ranks here. There was a second chest on this island. That'd be this mission? Alright, well, guide me to it then.
Allmind is after overseer.
If you're just joining us, yeah, this is a mission at the end of the 3rd playthrough, so...
Main system activating combat mode.
It's behind me when I spawn?
Commence mission. Destroy
Fucking
the
serious?
parasite modules set by overseer.
Where?
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control
Where is
block.
it?
These 2 have fallen under the control of overseer.
I don't see anything.
Carla. Disabling them may allow you to...
Why do you lie to me?
Locations of the parasite modules.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Parasite module destroyed. Commencing counter hack. Engaging overseer hostiles.
Ghost disabled. Extracting module data. Check
Yeah, you
out
better
the
just
Raven.
extract that data. Yo.
Target destroyed. This sector
Alright, well, we only 2 hours into the stream, so I guess I'll just try to get all the S ranks.
Let's move on.
Augmented humans.
I guess that's all I can do.
4621, Raven. Sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
Where is the thing I'm looking for?
3 remaining. 3 minutes until the Xylem's course can no longer be altered.
Where's the
We
thing?
have little time to spare.
If I'm gonna get an S rank, I need to find the thing really fast. Did I come from this direction, or am I going this direction? I think I came from that direction. Shit. You, let me know where it is. There we go. Let me charge. There we go.
Let's keep it up, Raven.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Come on.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out the Xylem. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
You must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
Yeah. Working on it. Where's the thing? There's one thing. Where's the other thing?
It seems Handler Walter was onto us. No matter. We anticipated this.
I'm not good at navigating this place.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
All targets destroyed.
Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was one step ahead of us. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center.
Okay, where
As
is
for
that?
Handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
Still don't like the way she phrased that. Is allmind a she? I guess allmind is a they. Definitely a female voice.
You've come, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol. Xylem lockout.
Alright, this thing again.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
We have to hurry, Raven.
Okay, hey, activate the thing.
Walter, there's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine.
I guess this is the one ending in which Chatty doesn't die.
The chief left me a job to do.
Oh, well, I guess he dies right here, kind of.
You tourist. AP at 30%. 1 repair kit remaining.
Stop it.
The control system security is down. Access the central device ring.
Chief, I couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
The silent control system is silent.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant.
Yay.
Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
That was an S rank. That wasn't even hard. A missile launcher. Okay. And I buy the other one from the store, and then... There it is. Alright. And that's all the parts in the game? Cool. 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 Well, I guess let's just S-rank these one by one. Eliminate the... Oh, that's the one where I have to fly around, isn't it? Hang on a second. I think it's just S ranks now? Let me double check. Acquire all trophy. What is this? All frame parts? What frame parts am I missing? The hell?
Main system.
Are there any secret frame parts in the third playthrough that I missed?
Commence mission. Eliminate V3 O'Keefe.
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. One of all minds, right? Tired as I am, I'm not ready to die yet.
It seems you're not the first assassin that Allmind has sent. But you can't be the last. Be careful, Raven.
You don't even know what you're doing, do you? Let me tell you something. All mind ain't worth it. You think you want coral release, but you don't. So bland rations. Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks. That's being human. Life on Rubicon sure does suck, huh? Don't tell me you like it here.
V3 O'Keefe. You may seem like a pessimist.
I win.
Maybe now. I'll get some sleep.
Hey, Jiro, where's the last frame piece I'm missing? I don't know where it is. Is it a reward for getting all S ranks?
V3 O'Keefe has gone silent.
Am I stupid? You don't remember.
Is he another
Right.
candidate, I wonder. A key to coral release?
Let me just Google. Then, I
We've
guess.
completed Allmind's request. We can go now, Raven.
Hidden parts. Rural convergence. No, I got that one. Yeah, I don't know. That's an S rank. What could I possibly be missing as far as frame parts go? I got all log hunts, I bought everything from the store. What's left? It would have to be a missing part somewhere, right? Like in a mission? What the hell? Armored core. 6 frame parts. Can I get like a list of those here? Okay, let's see. If we look in the assembly, this list is not complete. Fuck, come on, Frextra Life. What the hell are you doing here? Fuck's sake. There's one on Reddit. Well, link it, because I can't find it. Yeah, we got all the Lock Hunt rewards. We got the Coral Shield and the Coral Missile Launcher. We got the Ephemera set, we got the Auroras, we got the Wrecker set. What the hell's part am I missing? Oh boy, okay. Well, I would be missing some kind of head. Let's see, Basho, Jailbreak, Melander, Feral, Melander C3, Tianqiang, VP, Nachtrider, Kazuar, yep. VE, HC, HS, EL, 20, IA, and IB. Okay, we got all the heads. Basho, Jailbreak, Melander, C3, Tianqiang, VP, Nachtrider, VE, CC, CS, EL, E7, IA, IB. Yeah, we got all that. Scroll down further. Basho, Jailbreak, Melander C3, Tianqiang, Tianlao, VP, Nachtrider, VE, AC Tool Arm, Wrecker, Salad, Vermisa, Iva, Alpha, Ephemera, and Hell. Got that too. Legs, Basho, Jailbreak, Melander C3, Tianqiang, VP, Nachtrider, VE, Crawler, Wrecker, Dessert, Vermisa, Alpha, Ephemera, Hell, Asuar, Mind Beta, Spring Chicken, Viral, VP, Bornemissa, VE, and Fortaleza. Yeah, I have it all. Why is it... Frame parts also counts internal? No, I have the internal parts. I have the achievements for having all the internal parts. It's right here. Internal parts collector. So external parts collector. Is it... Did it glitch out? I don't... Okay, what if I sell something and then buy it back? Is that a solution? Like, how about I sell the Melander here and then buy it back? Okay. Fuck's sake. I guess it glitched out. Well, we fixed it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's try this one. Did I start with Red Sky? Oh well.
621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Red Sky might be smart actually. If I'm fighting like a bunch of dudes in a hole, I can at least fly above them.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have incident.
Independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Archivist's orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
Balin was a sinking ship. Did I? Misread the signs.
Yeah.
He was right about his family.
I win.
Snail, come in.
The Vespers left her for dead. That wasn't pretty.
The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
Secure the area, 621.
Area secured, sir.
Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
Switching to encoded channels. Augmented human C4621, Raven. V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent. Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. Mind will handle the rest.
Let's go, Raven.
Do you read me? I'm cutting out.
Antler Walter. Another hindrance to the project. Leave him to us.
That's the independent mercenary. Wait, something's up. Are we being jammed? The signal.
It's kind of funny that the third version of Chapter 5 is like the shortest, but I guess that makes sense in a way.
Independent mercenaries for.
Confirmed.
Who goes back?
Your mom.
There you are. Just like they said. You're gonna die, freelancer.
Additional hostile signatures. It's gonna fucking lawsuit.
What are you doing here?
The guy from the Iceworm mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day. I don't like you either. I'll kill the both of you.
Snail down. Not bird up, snail down.
Demolition at 50%.
That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you?
I'm not doing shit, bro.
Make it. It's inside my head. You're all laughing at me, aren't you?
Left shoulder AP at 50%. Left hand ammunition, no repair kits remaining.
I win.
Different.
Round 5. Iguazu down.
I don't know if that was an S rank. That took a second.
Did it.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. Now you are one with us. Welcome to Allmind.
Come on. No, S rank. Got it. Eases peases. Let me switch back to normal redstone. Two left. It should be simple.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's go, Raven. The rendezvous point at Allmind is our next one. It's not far from the surface.
What are these things?
Robots.
I don't know how, but the watch point defenses are back online.
Watch out. Sniper LCs.
Fire! If they're not with us, they're against us! Retreat! Open the partition!
I did beat playthrough 3 already. Yes, that did happen. How cool was it, chat?
Without their leadership, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily.
AC, ID unknown. Hell, we're in hell!
find you.
Oh.
It's all going wrong, and that ain't keep the flame! I'm not gonna die like this. Two repair units remaining. AP at 50%.
I mean, we're still gonna fight this final boss again, because I gotta get the S rank.
Still silent. Let's keep moving.
They're just drones. Swat them down.
Wait, there's something else. AC!
Towards the nearest Vesper.
What nearest Vesper? They're all dead!
Wait, we found a Balaam straggler.
Uh-huh.
Damn you, Archibus.
Yeah, no, I'm done with you guys.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. You are close to the rendezvous point.
So this is how I usually do my S rank, so just fight, 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 run, run, run.
We've arrived at allmind's coordinates. Enemy detected. Above.
Oh, dick.
Taking command. Huh? You? My old colleague Raven, I presume. Kill these three. You killed O'King. Damn you.
I win.
This isn't right. I can still...
High mobility LC destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done. Allmind hereby guarantees your protection. Invoking
Yippee!
Allmind administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621. Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Was that an S rank? I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, I was. Okay. Alright. Gotta do the S rank on the final boss.
What awaits us on the other side?
I'm gonna watch the cutscenes again because they're cool. I hope it doesn't count. I hope the timer doesn't keep running while you watch the cutscenes.
Look. The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented human C4621. Raven.
Hey.
Your role has come to an end.
Well, well. I've been waiting for this freelancer.
I can't believe it's Iguazu. It's so silly.
I became part of this monster, so I could crush you. This time, you will die.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, allmind's real goal is to release them.
C4.
Consider this.
Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Crush, crush, crush. Like the fleas in your fur, I keep coming back.
not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me,
Lawson, this body
Die, bro.
won't last.
Guess it's time.
Ow.
Allmind's going to try something. I've got an idea.
Cool fight, though.
You are aberrations to the plan.
irregulars.
Didn't I see the word irregular somewhere on the Armored Core wiki? Like, doesn't that mean something
We will bring
in the
order
lore?
to chaos.
Joe Base, you've played the other games.
I'm with you, Raven. Now, I can fight by your side. I'll support you, Raven.
That damn voice. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
There. Your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu. You are one with allmind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about allmind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Is there a way to get those claw weapons? Good question, chat. No, you can't get this armor set either. So... I guess that's exclusive to this boss.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
AP at 30%.
Shut up! I'll shut you up!
Ow, ow, ow.
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync.
Me when I resonate.
I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. Ringing. The stupid
Hey, hey, hey.
voices.
Hey!
It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Meet me at land!
Raven, now's your chance.
Ooh boy. Oh, he got me.
To me won't last long.
Ah, that was close. He just starts zooping all over the place in that last round. He's harder to hit in that last phase there. That's fine. I'm in the zone.
Main system activating.
What do you mean I wasn't gonna be an S rank? I did so good though.
Raven, Allmind's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation, there. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven,
Phase 2?
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn voice. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
There. Your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with allmind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about allmind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Phase 3.
Iguazu.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Ouch.
It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular. Raven, now's your chance. Iguazu,
I got this.
dispose.
I always envied you.
Fuck you.
Freelancer. Who had it all?
Skip cutscene. Easy game. Easy game. Easy game for babies. Yeah, I sure did that. That's me. I'm the perfect mercenary. That's me. I'm the one. Whew. Well. Now what? I've been streaming for 3 hours. And we platinumed the game. So what's next? I presume there's just 3 endings, not 4. Otherwise, there wouldn't be, you know, platinum at the 3rd ending. That'd be strange. PvP? I don't know. I'm not really interested in that, honestly. It's not really my cup of tea. I already know I'm the best ever that there ever was. We could play Cyberpunk for a bit, but 1 hour is a bit short to start a whole new game, isn't it? Should I just go to bed early? It's a lot earlier than my usual. I'll be up way too early tomorrow. Do I have anything ready to play? I did install an emulator so I could try some of the other Armored Core games. I mean, I hooked up my totally legitimate PlayStation 2. That's what I did. But I only have Armored Core Nexus and Armored Core Last Raven on my on file. So it's maybe not the best choices. I do have Armored Core 4 Answer as well, but I'm not sure how good I am at that one. Then again, I'm not sure I'm good at Nexus and Last Raven either. They're all kind of... I mean, they're kind of janky. I don't want to embarrass myself. Meh. We'll save that for another time. I gotta finish Cyberpunk first. We're not doing that today. I'm not in the right headspace for that right now, so I guess we're ending the stream early. I guess there's nothing else for me to do right now. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, usually at 9 p.m. Central European Time, which is 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you in the next one. Let me see if I can rate someone. Anybody I know online? Oh, really? I guess I'll rate Dia. I guess that's all I got. Alright. No, that was the wrong name. Fuck. What's the username? Shit. Oh, she spells the with an A. Why we could do that. Okay, so had a Dia for me. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for watching me play Armored Core. It was fun. I wish there was more game, but there's not. It'd make me sad. Oh well. Platinum it again on PC. Don't tempt me like that, I might do it. Bye bye.